Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Space Engineers Solo Survival. You're probably wondering where I'm standing here. And, well, yeah, it's very dark currently, so sorry. I can't turn my lights on while I'm in this view. Anyway, so I did a whole bunch of work yesterday on the base. Monotonous building work. There wasn't anything really exciting going on, and I found some gold as well, which I'll go show you in a bit. But right now, let's do a little tour of what I've done. Yeah, definitely different. This used to be open, like super open. So with this, I didn't record any B-roll for this, so sorry. I used a whole bunch of mining drills, carved out an area, and I might actually extend the hangar over here eventually, so that this would be like the exit to my base. On this side, anyway. We got some access doors here. Now, you're going to be a little surprised by what you see here. Yo, and I am in the midst of dying already. Perfect. So here is our hangar. It's still working on a few things. I put in a whole bunch of these energy cells, which they probably won't get done for a while. I rebuilt my mining ship because I had a slight issue when I last went out and tried to find stuff. I got attacked by space pirate drones, and it did a number to my ship. And is the volume really low, or what's going on here? I don't want to make it up too loud because drilling is just going to be loud. So this is the back part of our hangar bay. It's vented, but it's a large area, so I don't really want to waste the oxygen. This is the back part of our hangar bay, and up here we have a whole bunch of anti-fighter turrets. So power turrets. Now, there's been a weird thing that's been happening lately. When drones come around and say they're all the way out here, they will fire rockets at my base, and somehow the explosion that I get out here affects my base in here, which is just weird. That should not happen. Eventually I'll actually get some decent lighting in here, but right now you just gotta sit with my spotlights. I had a hell of a time with these doors, mainly because I put them all in and then I was like, oh, I need to group them. So I took out a bank of doors, grouped them, and put in another bank of doors. Yep. So that was fun. I put in more build and repair systems. In here is the inner part of the base. Because I got my I got stuff done on my teeth on Friday. I've been recovering, if you would. I still have a little bit of pain, but Friday night it was pretty bad. I was lucky to get that, what was it, Friday? Was it Friday night? When did I release my stone? I'm not sure, but I got my teeth done on Friday. Some root canals and all that jazz, so it was actually pretty painful to talk. So, oh yeah, by the way, I put in an elevator. It's a small elevator. This is view into our little hangar area. I actually have a double window down here, one to actually stand on and one to actually to look down on. So that's pretty cool. I can see a decent bit of the hangar from here. Not as much as I could possibly. I got enough components to make my midnight reactors. I have 2 more being built as it is. And I put in an HSR assembler chamber. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, you need the assembler pods in order to make the chamber. Yeah, assembler chamber. And believe it or not, this is airtight. I was pretty surprised when I found that out myself. So that's cool. And of course an elevator. I put in a full med bay in here. And I got rid of the survival kit. So I can actually charge up and heal faster. I moved the screens from over here to over here. This way when I'm sitting in here I can just do a quick little look from here. See what I need, see what I'm missing, etc. See what I have an abundance of. Right now, it's just keeping stable. Like I said, I found gold. And it was very weird. Maybe the rocks respawned because I didn't actually drill into them, but I found gold like... What do we got here? About 3.2 kilometers away. Oh. That's something I gotta think about doing. So we'll go grab some more gold. Now this tunnel is very rough. So I have to do it in first person view here. Otherwise I might clip myself. So the story behind my ship being destroyed and having to rebuild my ship is I drove a little too fast towards the hill, towards the hill, towards the asteroid, and I couldn't stop fast enough. On top of that, I actually retrofitted it with a large ore detector. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go around and take a look at things because the large ore detector, at least in the version I'm using, has an 800 meter range, which is kind of necessary for the, well, for space. Because it takes forever. Because 150 range is not enough, and that's when it's buffed up. It's basically 50, and it's unnecessary, honestly. So over here we have gold, which I've carved into. Yeah, we got gold right there, and we have gold down here as well. It's too dark right now. But there's 2 gold veins in this rock. That's all I could find at the time. Ideally, I'd like to find some uranium, but I think I'm doing okay with uranium. Yeah, here we are. Here's the other gold. Is that something following it? Are they fighting? No, it's an escort. So gold 3.2 kilometers away. Isn't half bad. But I was sure, I actually did check this rock a while ago, but I didn't actually cause any deformation in it, so it might have respawned in or something like that. So we're going to grab a little bit of gold here. And I may retrofit this ship to actually... because I really need platinum because I need to build thrusters. Sure, I could probably do with hydrogen because there's plenty of ice around. I could probably do that for the time being. Put some hydrogen engines on a large ship instead of the ion engines. And then eventually get around to building a large ship with ion engines. That's the only thing I can do right now. So we will get started on that. I'm not sure whereabouts I'm going to build it. I might build it at the front over here, Earth side. We do have pirates. I do have the assertive installations thing mod, so that will send pirates out to attack me, and I've had some issues with them recently, but it hasn't been bad for a while. There we go. Can barely see it. And I am completely on the wrong side because I haven't put any button panels outside yet. Bravo. Okay, I will sort that out right now, live. Right now, live. Oh, really? How come you work and sometimes you don't? Okay, where is my... That'll do. Ideally, I'd like to put I'll put a sensor in and have that trigger it, but I just don't feel like it right now. So, what'd you all think of my economy update? I see it's been a popular video, which is cool. I like that. And just to make sure this has some sort of interest to it. Oh, you're fine. Actually, I'll put it close over here. Groups. Hangar, space side. Open, close. Oh, I didn't want to put it there. I want to put it here. Space side, open, close. There we go. Earth side, open, close. Cool. Oops. So yeah, the only thing I'm going to be able to do is start on working on that ship to so I'm going to need some hydrogen tanks and all that jazz. And I might build it out here. This might be wide enough. Could probably build it in there. It'll have guns, it'll have midnight reactors, bunch of batteries. Now I will pressurize this just so you can see what I mean, that it can be pressurized. Our hydrogen's slow because we only have one oxygen generator that's doing anything. O2H2 generator. This bay takes a lot of air, so unfortunately these tanks are going to build up to maximum, and I'll just have to be constantly losing air until I lose so much air that I just don't have the ice to replenish it. As for where I'm going to put the oxygen generators, I am not sure. Like I said, I put in a couple more build and repair systems over here. I could probably stack some hydrogen O2H2 generators over here and connect it to the system underneath. Oh, for Pete's sake. Because I'm definitely going to need that that hydrogen. And by stack, I actually mean stack. So that'll be fine. We'll just fix this to the roof, because once I take out one of the supports underneath here, I got a ton of stone, so I don't have to worry about that too much. That's about right? Oh no, just a little off. But I'm gonna need all those base resources. So this episode, I'll get something done, for sure. Yeah, grab those. And let us... This one, right? Or is it over here? I am not too sure. Where do you intersect? I have armored conveyors, but they require metal grids, and I think I have a decent amount of cobalt. And I probably have an easy access to cobalt, maybe? Oh, whoops. Just gotta go one more. Oops. Oh well. Not too terribly concerned. That'll seal up. I have plenty of ice around, so that was just an unfortunate and stupid mistake. It happens. We've all depressurized our places. Just for more airflow, let's toss in a couple more vents, or a bunch more vents rather. 1, 2, and 3. Hangar. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. It's okay. I know what it is. And hangar vents. Add a few more to that. Save. Perfect. That's piped into the system through the hydrogen tank. These should be filling with ice. Apparently, I am running out of ice. It's fine. I got plenty of ice. I got ice on this rock as well, so not too terribly concerned. Okay, so giving you the tour, I really need to find some more of that. Some more. Oh, what's it? How am I gonna pipe it? I'll just go underneath, like with everything else. I have an area underneath here. I bet that would be fixed as soon as I got into a cockpit. I'll probably need to build a cargo container out here as well. It should be fine. Oops. That's a waste of some interior plates.
Energy low.
And that's always a problem. How many O2 bottles and H2 bottles? Let's see here. Full. Good. Battery packs. Those are definitely going to be something cool, especially in the new update. Well, whenever they come out with that, where you can actually buy these battery packs, right? Buy these battery packs and health packs and stuff like that from merchants, from traders. So I think that's pretty cool. That's definitely a step in the right direction. The economy update definitely adds a whole bunch of stuff to it, mainly in making the game less of a sandbox. It's still going to be a sandbox, but it's going to be less of a sandbox. So yeah, okay, put that there. Go carve this out a little bit. And I think I need one more block over here. You're probably wondering what I'm doing, or you already have guessed what I'm doing. Get that there. Or maybe you have no idea what I'm doing. Well, you shall find out eventually here. Merge block. Oh, what am I doing? we go. And I can connector this up. And this will be my base for building the ship. The back of it, rather. I might need to do a bit of extra mining, though. Yeah. It's going to be a small ship. It's not going to have a refinery or anything like that on it. Just the basics. So I want it at least 3 wide. It will probably become even more wide. I'll be putting drills on it. An ore detector, which I can build into the bow. Some hydrogen engines. Need power, probably a bit of power. So let's start with a couple of midnight reactors. Oop. What tab are you on? There you are. Just tiny ones. I don't need a lot of power for the hydrogen. I should have them going the same way. This is going to take a bit of resources. But I should have all the components. Most of these require gold. Come on. Come on, Bob. There you go. That's probably overkill. But I'd rather overkill it than underkill it. You know what I mean? We'll toss in a couple of azimuth batteries. Yeah, it's just going to be a cockpit for now. Do I have a cockpit on the bars? There's one. That'll do. Just go with a traditional cockpit. O2 H2 generator. Do we need it? Might not hurt, but I don't think we need it. No, we definitely will need it. And I think I have this laid out wrong. Then a big old hydrogen engine. I should be able to fit in there. Where is my hydrogen tanks? I got these ones, but I think they're for small ship only. Oh no, they work on large ship. It still says high oxygen. It's fine. Azimuth, hydrogen, azimuth, oxygen. Okay. So, okay. What were the other ones? Where are my other ones? These ones, right? Not available for large ship. Okay, fair enough. Hopefully that's enough hydrogen and oxygen. You are not built yet. Got a few reactors which are not built. I guess I don't really need those two other midnight reactors. How can I get to them? Ouch. Oof. It didn't make it easy to get to back there. So I can take the parts from these two. Oops. I need to actually be in here before I actually flip that switch. You know, I could probably fit it in the bay. That's okay. Okay, and let's put in some drills. Now, ideally, I would have liked to put the beam drill on there, but that thing eats up so much power that I don't think it's likely to work.
Energy low.
Already? It's okay, I got a working cockpit here. And it's piped too. It still fills up slower than an actual med bay. I could probably put a survival kit on here, I think. Oh. Doesn't have that bottom connector. Whoops. Okay, I can do something like this, because I won't really need access to it. And I'll put that there. And there we go. Now I just gotta apply thrusters to it and all that fun stuff. But that's the basic gist of it. And we're sitting at about 42 minutes from the start of the recording, so I think I will put an end to it here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Yeah, I spent almost a half a day on the base. Like I said, it was mostly monotonous stuff. I was drilling, I was building, I was drilling, I was building, I was drilling, I was building. But this part is fairly well armed, for now, anyway. Getting to work on this, I'll be putting these thrusters on here, because they don't need a lot of thrust. Be putting them back here for my forward thrust, like so. Now, what you might have noticed is I haven't put any cargo container on here, which is kind of stupid. I really should do that. But maybe I'll just put a couple of small cargo containers. Maybe I'll replace this with a small cargo container. It's a medium. Just to give me a little bit of storage. Maybe I'll put a bank of these on. That should do. I can put my forward thrust attached to this. Now, where am I going to put down thrust? I could probably do something like this. Attach those cargo containers. Yeah, that should do. And then just like this, I guess, maybe? Or I could do this. Get rid of those. Four. Just to make it relatively compact. So I might actually be able to fit it into the hangar bay. It's turned out to be a barge. I have room here for extra hydrogen if I need it. I got a decent amount of cargo containers. Got thrust in every direction. I guess I could probably inset this more. This is how it goes, right? Like, ah, that looks good. Oh, wait. Let's do this. Let's do this instead. How about this? For yellow? No. Because with these upgradable thrusters, I can add as much thrust as I want to it. And the more compact I can get it, the better. So that I can actually fit it into my cargo bay. My hangar bay. For a little bit extra protection, right? No, that'll do. Hydrogen. Stockpile. I'll refill. Another one. Stockpile. And oxygen. Stockpile. What are all these connected to? Oh, okay. It's my small ship. So that's going to take a while to stockpile. This one doesn't need a stockpile. Okay. So we have our little scout barge figured out. I might put a beacon on it somewhere. Might inset it like I'm doing everything else. I could probably put an airplane antenna, because I have that mod installed too. This one. But I might actually just use this space for some turrets, some defense. Which I think is no longer in my bars. Yeah, no longer in my bars. So maybe some anti-fighter laser turrets. Because I don't really think I need the full-size turrets. Yep, that should do. Looking good so far. Yep, that'll work. Alrighty, until next time, I've been Relaxed Gamer. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was probably fairly boring, but what can you do? Anyway, have a good one. Ciao.